Hello, everybody. Sorry, let me try that again. This is not a superhero stream. Hello, boils and ghouls, and welcome to our spooktacular Halloween one-shot, the Camp Clearwater Massacre. Thank you for joining us for some spooky shenanigans. My name is Alex, and tonight I will be your murderous dungeon master. Tonight, we will be playing 5th edition D&D using the Camp Clearwater Massacre module written by DM Dave. The adventure is available on Roll20's Marketplace, so if you wish to subject your home group to this scenario, look it up there after the stream. This is a horror scenario based on slasher movies, so I'm going to go ahead and warn you folks at home that things might get a little messy. You can expect violence, graphic descriptions of gore, language, drugs, and possibly allusions to sexual activity. We will be throwing out our one F-bomb limit for this stream, so feel free to drop all the bombs you all need to. Our players are armed with X cards if they need them, and they have slowdown cards as well, so it is important when you're doing something like this to create a safe environment for your players, so DMs out there, just keep that in mind if you decide to do something traumatizing like we're going to do tonight. If any of that sounds like it might not be for you, I totally understand. We do offer loads of content that is a little more family friendly, such as our superhero shows on Mondays and Tuesdays. We hope to see you there. As for tonight, I did make a few modifications to the Camp Clearwater module, moving us up to a late 70s, early 80s style fantasy world, in which our players take on the role of camp counselors, helping kids graduate from level 0 commoners to first level adventurers. Our PCs are 3rd level adventurers in their late teens, and we should probably go ahead and meet them. We've gathered some heroes tonight. Say good evening, heroes.
Hey guys.
Good
evening.
I want to give them a second to introduce themselves and have them answer my question of the day. Don't worry about introducing your heroes just yet. We'll do that sort of in media res. The question of the day is, what's your favorite kill that you've seen in a scary movie? And I will start with Jonesy tonight.
Hi, everybody. I am Jonesy. I can be found here on our Untold Stories project on Monday nights playing Mortis, our resident necromancer. So now I get to go from one end of the death spectrum to the other as a victim. And to answer the question of for the night's stream, I would have to say the scene in the Thing remake, the one from the 80s, the John Carpenter's The Thing, where they're all tied up and they're trying to figure out who's the Thing, and they end up figuring it out while someone else is tied to a chair right next to it, and that the other guy can't get away.
Hate to see it happen.
Hate to see it happen. I think we love to see it happen, right?
I mean, I do. I'm sure the people in the situation didn't really like it. Over to Wiki.
Oh, hi, I'm Wiki. Usually on Tuesday nights, I play a giant octopus in our City of Destiny campaign. To answer the question, I have 3 because I couldn't decide. 2 of them because they're iconic, which is Tina's death in Nightmare on Elm Street, and then Frank Cotton, but in Larry Cotton's body from the first Hellraiser movie, because that's iconic, and then the wood chipper scene from Tucker and Dale.
Yes! That's my favorite movie.
I mean, they just jumped in there.
These kids came on our property and started killing themselves.
Had a doozy of a day.
Who am I passing to?
So Calvin is underneath you.
There we go.
Okay, I guess I'll go next then. Well, hey everyone, I'm Calvin. Usually here on Mondays playing pretty cool archery guys. So today I'm doing something completely different. I'm also over on the Win with Dice channel on YouTube, where we have weekly GM podcasts and weekly streams of gaming, where I've been playing some Skyrim. As for the question of the day, so I'm not really a horror movie guy, I have to admit, I don't know. I don't like to be scared. But I was hoping that horror video games could count because I was really thinking of the recent Resident Evil where there is like a giant baby clone thing at the basement of one of the houses there, and then it just like eats you alive if you're too slow running away from it, and it's horrible. Um, and also a bunch of the deaths from Outlast, which was probably the scariest game ever. They also really like to do that thing where your character gets beheaded and then they just move the camera and you can see the character body, and I just think it's a really cool effect personally. So yeah, those are my hopefully acceptable answers. And I'll pass it to Liz.
Cool. So I'm Liz, and I usually guest star on shows, and I'll be playing today's final girl, and we all know who that is. It's the girl who like never has sex and like she does the weirdest things. She's the one that goes after the sounds and stuff, but nothing ever happens to her. Knock on wood. And okay, my favorites. Between Splinter and Slasher and the newest ones in Squid Game, I would have to go back to, I think it's the night. No, it's the early 2000s. House of Wax with Paris Hilton, because all of those deaths are messed up, like completely. And I'll pass to Brian.
Hey guys, my name is Brian, as you may have heard previously. Today I am playing the local hippie stoner analog, Stevie, and my favorite, surprisingly, is from a more recent movie, Malignant, that just came out this year.
Oh my god.
Just, oof, what a scene. What a scene in the police station. Talking about, like, hey guys, we're out of story. Let's just slaughter everybody around us. Just bone apple tea. Some of the best I've seen in. They just don't care. They made a person fit through a prison bar. Fun fact, they're not supposed to fit through a prison bar.
I think that's the whole point of the bars,
That's the whole, just keep people out. And you just
In.
like that.
to keep people in.
No.
Ooh, I didn't want that lady in.
I think James Wan forgot. He was like, okay, I just made Aquaman. I'm making a scary movie again. And then he just made a supervillain movie instead with Malignant.
Honestly feel, because you know how many times it sucks to, have the raunchiest part get cut away from. No, this actor didn't care. You got to see all of it.
Did not.
Bone
care.
apple tea. Would recommend. 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10 body bags.
8 out of 10 body bags. The Golden Chainsaw goes to. Yeah, so, and I'm Alex. I will be the Dungeon Master tonight. And again, like Liz and I watch scary movies all the time, so it's really hard to narrow down on any specific one. But pretty much every way somebody dies in a Final Destination movie is up there for me. I really like when that guy gets stuck to the bottom of the pool and then the pool sucks all his guts out.
That has actually happened in real life to many people.
Nope. Didn't need to know that.
That's why you never turn the vacuum on when you're in the pool, because it will not stop.
Think about that next time your kid's hanging by the filter like Spider-Man. You may never come back.
I don't know what happened, Your Honor. I like the way people die in Saw movies, and I like the way people die in regular slasher movies. There's
All
one
that
scene
torture porn.
I like all genres of scary movies, but I'll never forget in Freddy vs. Jason when Jason took the bed and ripped it in half and just broke that guy in half together. Or when Jason was smacking those two women around in sleeping bags in the holodeck in Jason X. There's a lot of
Don't remind me of Jason X though, for real.
That was a wild trip.
Just like a bag of oranges. You can't leave bruises when you do that.
Right. Oh, the Deuce. I love 13 Ghosts too. I love when that guy gets cut in half by the changing walls in the glass house. Poor Matthew Lillard. It's all, this is a great genre. I'm excited to be a part of it. Yeah, I guess without further ado, we can go ahead and get started tonight. So, you are all packed into Jonesy's character's Volkswagen van, making your way to your summer job as counselors at Camp Clearwater. The sun is shining, the music on the radio is blaring, and spirits are high. You've been driving through a lush forest for about an hour now, and the camp should be coming into view any minute. Starting with Jonesy, I'd like you all to describe your counselor and what they're doing in the van to pass the time.
I am playing Cody. He is a rather rugged, clean-cut, pretty boy, elven jock type character. He's wearing a Letterman jacket currently, or a guildman jacket for his guild, and he is driving. He's currently driving the van, so and making sure that no one else messes with the tunes.
Awesome. Who's in the passenger seat? If anybody wants to jump up and volunteer.
I mean, it would probably be me since my brother's driving. I'm Lori, and I am sister to Cody. I am the complete opposite. I am a nerd. I am probably just like, feet up on the dashboard reading a book, trying to ignore everybody.
Awesome. Moving back, the mystery machine, who's in the second row?
I would be taking one of the back window seats due to my questionable smells and happy habits. Just reading one of my ecology books, trying to figure out where we're going, what's good for picking.
Awesome. You've got a big foraging book. Do you have the window rolled down?
Oh, I definitely have that bitch cracked. And I've got Stevie has these nice glasses, dreadlock ponytail, unquestionable goatee of a different color than mine. And he's just, eating his favorite food in the world, just nice raw onions. They're good for you. They're good for your health, antioxidants. Eat them raw like that.
Did you just eat a real raw onion?
Stevie, must you? Oh God.
What's wrong? It's good for your heart. It's good for your health.
Oh my God,
It's
roll down
bad
the
for your
window. Seriously.
smell.
It's not bad for
Don't you
anything.
stink enough?
No.
Oh God.
I would have to
So-
agree. No, he doesn't.
Hey, don't you want one?
I absolutely do not want one. That is so gross.
Fine, we'll just go back to wherever we were doing.
So, in the seat next to him is Penoria Nettles, who is a gnome. She is a bard, and she is super dramatic.
Mm-hmm. I can tell.
She grew up in a theater troupe, so she's all about the drama. And she's a lot older than she looks because, gnomes age differently. But, for a gnome, she's a teenager. And she really, really, really does not like Stevie.
I don't know why you
Smells
just complain so much.
So bad.
When Gaia gives you a gift, you just take it.
I can't.
Do you eat tree bark?
What do you think cinnamon is?
Do you eat tree bark?
Cinnamon.
Well, you know what? Maybe you should eat more tree bark. You'd smell better.
We're having French toast in the morning.
I have been a DM for 20 years. I've never. I don't even. Okay, Calvin, go ahead.
It's okay. You don't mind, right, Chef? You don't mind.
So yeah, crammed to the back of the van is this small little halfling who's sort of like almost buried under his own massive backpack and bedroll combination. During this time, he's going through several like different books and writing his own notebook, trying to like prepare some sort of lesson plan when he gets there, because he wants to make sure he can teach these kids some real cool magic, despite the distractions by everyone in the vehicle. And I guess he'll respond with, yeah, I guess vegetables are good for you or something.
See, that's the first
Don't
step.
encourage him.
Chip's just being a team player.
Being a team player is an important lesson.
Cody rolls down his window a little bit more.
Why are boys so gross?
Hey!
Hey!
I have
Hey,
one as a
what?
brother. I have no idea.
Ugh.
Come on, Cody, does this thing go faster than 40 kilometers? Is that right?
Hey, he's being safe.
Well, I was asking if elves use metric. I can never remember.
I assume so.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure that elves use Imperial.
Mm,
Have you met them?
that was one time. Well, that explains the car at least. Come on, Cody. How much longer?
Get there when we get there.
That is not an answer.
Yeah, sure isn't.
Funny
Oh God, stop it!
I can't. Funny that you should mention we'll get there when we get there, because as you turn the bend, you do see a massive wooden sign reading, "Welcome to Camp Clearwater." It has a simple painting of a lake flaked by trees, joined trees by the words. A few hundred yards beyond, you can see the timbered entrance to the camp, with a few cabins lurking in the distance, and 6 young humanoids stand outside the nearest cabin. They're all wearing red polos with matching short pants, plus or minus some articles of clothing that I'll go through here in just a second. Each one of them has the word Camp Counselor embroidered over the left breast of the polo shirt.
Well, this looks rustic.
The other camp counselors that you can see, you do see a tiefling woman with almost hot pink skin, dark purple lipstick, curled ram horns, platinum blonde hair with her polo tied off to reveal her toned abs. There is a half-orc with dark green skin, a jutting jaw with small tusks poking out of his easy smile, wearing a red crop top, white short shorts, and a whistle around his neck. There's a pale human woman wearing black fingerless gloves that trail up to her forearms to about the elbow. Her hair is a black bob, her eyeliner is fierce and thick, and she has a nose piercing, controversially enough. She bites her nails as she stands in the back of the group. There's also an emerald green dragonborn wearing a jean jacket over his counselor uniform, with a mohawk of spines trailing down the center of his head. He's spinning a butterfly knife next to the goth girl. There's a thick dwarf whose polo looks freshly ironed, tucked in nicely. He has a close-cropped beard, a backpack laden with survival equipment, and a navy blue ascot. And there is a gnome woman wearing a flowery pendant, a silver ring on her left ring finger with red pigtails, who smiles at you with a grin that might actually be larger than her whole face. That's the scene that you see as you all step out of the van.
With the stereotype.
I'm gonna go walk to the front of the car apparently and pop the trunk. You guys need any of your stuff, or you good carrying it yourself?
Do I look capable of carrying my own things?
You know what? You're right, and I'll just toss it to the ground. Anybody else want help?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Shep will say as he
Excuse
bundles up his
you!
big bag.
Nope, my backpack's up here with me.
Yeah. I'll grab my crap out of the front.
Pocket the keys and grab my pack.
I'm just gonna stare at my stuff on the ground with my arms on my hands on my hips, tapping my foot. Rude!
The half-orc will run over and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, it looks like you dropped that." And he picks it up, and he smiles
Thank
down
you.
at P. Says, "You need some help carrying this?"
Yes, please. My
Awesome.
friends are very rude.
I'm sorry about that. My name's Ned, by the way, and he sticks out a hand that's as big as your whole body.
I will grab, finger shake. Peoria, you can call me P.
Nice to meet you, P. You excited about being a counselor here at Camp Clearwater?
Oh, ecstatic.
I'm the ranger counselor. He kind of smiles with his tusk hanging out.
Bard.
Yeah, I thought that might be the case. What about everybody else? What are you guys here for?
I'm here to teach some magic and wizardry.
Nerd.
I take that as a compliment. Thank you.
I teach.
Being a nerd just means being prepared.
It's true. I am teaching arts and crafts.
That's dope.
I am teaching nature survival and landscape surveying.
We're gonna get along, you and me, I think. What's your name?
My name's Stevie.
Nice to meet you, Stevie.
Stevie. Hey, you got the patch without the polo, friend? For the Camp Clearwater?
Oh yeah. You want the like embroidery thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Steve's gonna bring him out here in a little bit.
Hey, my man Steve. I'll start walking over them.
Hey, that's funny because your name's Steve.
Hey, it's like there are two of us.
Please, no.
I hope not.
No, that man's eating an apple. I wouldn't dare be compared to him.
It's funny because Jonesy is used to this happening at work for Jonesy. I'm Steve. You're Steve. We're all Steve.
So, where are we supposed to put our stuff?
The tiefling will sort of walk over to you, Cody, and trace a lazy finger up your arm in the Letterman jacket. And she's like, "Oh, Steve will show us where we're staying when he comes out. He said he had to fill out some paperwork real quick."
I hope they're smart enough to put us near each other.
Oh, even if they don't, I'm sure we'll find a way. I'm Alice, and she sticks out a hand.
Shake it. Cody.
I will lean over to Lori and yank on her shirt. You're seeing this, right?
Liz, that's you.
I'm sorry. I legit spaced out. I was listening to Bear whining at me. What were you saying? She was obviously deep in her book.
Your brother is. Never mind.
What's he done now?
You look over, you see me macking on the tiefling macking on me.
He's barely done anything. He barely knows her name.
Fine. It's fine. It'll only last like 3 days.
We've been here for 5 minutes.
3 days is his max, so it's fine.
It's hard out here for Steve. For Cody. And as you are sort of getting your bearings, there is a brief moment where the door in the cabin swings open and you do see a sort of an older human come out, dressed in a pale yellow polo with the name Camp Clearwater embroidered. He wears a ball cap with the camp logo as well, and you notice he has shocks of white hair that poke up on either side of the hat. He's holding a clipboard, and his khaki shorts are pulled up just a little too high on his belly. And he kind of looks around at all of you. Says, "Welcome to Camp Clearwater. Who's ready to get the camp ready for our happy little campers?"
Oh,
I
I
am.
am.
Sure.
I roll.
Love the enthusiasm, guys. He says, "You guys are a little late, but that's okay. I gave assignments to the other campers, and if you guys just want to pair off with them, they're all going to get off on doing something. I've actually got to run into town real quick and pick up some supplies that are ready for order. I shouldn't be more than a couple hours."
Question, sir.
Yeah. What's up, young man?
How many children are we legally responsible per?
Well, camp runs for 3 weeks a session, and usually we have about 300 kids here.
So I get like 7 max.
Well, there's 10 of you, so you're not the math teacher, are you?
Oh no, that's Shep. This is Shep, definitely. Shep, how many is that?
Oh, Shep's here. There's 11 of you. Sorry, I didn't see you, young man.
Oh yes, I'm here behind the backpack.
So 11 by 300. Go ahead, wizard kid.
Oh, okay. Well, let me just sketch that. You threw me off when it was 11.
Math is impressive when the numbers aren't clean.
27.27 repeating. I guess some of the kids are gonna have to hop around classes a bit.
Well, I trusted you all to figure that out. And they won't be here for another week or so. We're just getting the camp ready for them.
Oh, okay. That's good.
And he kind of says, well, I will leave you all to it. Yeah, good luck, have fun. I'll see you in a few hours. And he trundles off to a wood-paneled station wagon to drive away.
Well, he looks nice.
It looks very yellow. Is that Steve?
Ned's like, yeah, that's Steve.
I thought
Okay.
Steve was supposed to tell us where we're supposed to put our stuff.
Steve forgets sometimes.
Bye, Steve.
So where do we get set up?
Just leave your stuff here, and we'll move it in after we do the things that he wanted us to do.
Sure.
Just gonna leave our stuff out in the open, in the muck.
There's a pile, and he kind of points over at the pile of backpacks up on the porch of this cabin that you didn't notice because I didn't mention it.
Well, I can at least dump my bedroll and stuff I need for nighttime. I'm gonna keep my backpack.
And
Drag my stuff up there because I definitely overpacked.
The dwarf will come up, and he'll sort of introduce himself. He'll say, well, hello, my name's Bill, and I guess we should probably clue you guys in on some of the jobs that got assigned to us. So I'm Bill, and he points at the other gnome woman that's not P. Says, that's Marcy. The Dragonborn, that's Jack. Brenda is his girlfriend back there with the gloves. You know Ned, and Cody knows Alice, I think.
There could be a test.
No, there's not going to be a test, I don't think. Shep, is there going to be a test?
Oh, you're asking me? Well, I do have tests. I can write a new one if you want one for names.
No
please
pop
don't.
quizzes, please.
None?
Look over at Shep. Like, and just give him that look like you're asking for a beating.
But a pop quiz is a great way to know if you know the material. If you know it at random, then you know it all the time.
I don't have to kill trees to know I'm stupid, Shep. You can just leave the paperwork at home.
I can't do that. Half this bag is paperwork.
My lord, you're a fire hazard.
Why? Why did you bring paperwork to camp?
Well, we're teaching, right?
We're teaching adventuring skills.
Yes.
Can I not-
Writing is a very important skill.
Can I not bunk with the Kindle furnace over here?
We'll worry about bunking assignments later, but right now we have jobs we got to pass out. Alice is supposed to be transferring supplies.
Oh, I don't carry things.
Give me just a moment and I'll remember where she's supposed to be transferring supplies from. If you get roll 20, this module is all preloaded in and it's beautiful and wonderful. But it's a lot of handouts. Alright, so Alice is looking to transfer supplies from the workshed area up to the main cabins. Bill steps up and he says, my job is to go clean the cabins, the smaller cabins for the campers. looks like we had a bear break in recently and trash the place, so I've got a lot of work to do down there.
Did you say bears?
Yeah, there's bears in these woods, but they usually mind their own business.
Okay, that seems safe. Sure.
Brenda's job is to check all of the buildings. She's got to go around and just keep an eye on the camp and see exactly what all needs to be done. Report the conditions and any potential issues with the building. Jack needs to go down to the docks and fix a hole in the boat. And Marcy here needs to go down to the work shed and take inventory.
Ooh.
Oh, and Ned's got to go check on old Mr. Coots.
I'm sorry, who?
Old Mr. Coots. He's the groundskeeper. Wilbur Coots.
Oh, okay. Sounds like a hoot.
Yeah. So, however we want to split up the tasks, I'm okay with.
Well, the inventory thing sounds like making a list.
And counting, you'll love that.
Oh, I will. Thanks. I mean, I don't want to jump on it in case you wanted to do it.
Oh no, you go ahead.
That's so nice of you.
Marcy kind of comes over and stands next to you, Shep, with her red pigtails, and she smiles at you. She's like, "Yeah, that sounds like it'll be a whole bunch of fun."
All right. Well,
just-
let's not waste any time.
Roll my eyes at the very gnomey gnome.
You're making us look bad, said P.
Oh God. Well, look, with my experience as a stage manager, I think I'd be really good at that job where we just walk around looking at things. So I'll do that.
Can I go with her? Because that takes me into nature.
Brenda, the goth chick, kind of looks at you and goes, "Oh, I'm already doing this. I'm only taking one of you with me."
Fine.
Cody.
Who was it that had to go check on Mr. Coots?
I'll do that.
That's Ned, the half-orc with the crop top and the short shorts.
I'll go with
Hey.
Ned.
And the whistle. He's got a whistle, too.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely go with Ned.
Safety
'Cause-
first.
Stranger danger.
Yeah,
He gives you a big meaty thumbs up, Lori.
awesome.
He's like, "You're going to love Mr. Coots. He's a bit of a hoot." Hey, that rhymed. Look at me.
Yeah, it's almost like somebody else just said it.
Hey, Bill, that bear didn't shit in the cabin, did it?
He says, "I haven't gone to assess the damage, so I'm not sure."
You
I
know
they
what?
do that in
Let's-
the woods usually, though.
Stevie,
but does it
Stevie,
make a sound?
cleaning up poop sounds like right up your alley. You should go do that.
I'm just flipping a coin. Billy, do you need help with the bear shenanigans?
I mean, I would definitely appreciate help. He's kind of looking you up and down because he's very clean cut and freshly ironed and starched.
Oh, he's laughing back at himself in the background.
He's
You
like,
know what, Bill?
"Are you good at cleaning stuff?"
Yeah, I'm good.
Everything except himself.
I'm fine.
If he can smoke it.
Now, Bill, we're gonna clean this cabin and we're gonna find out who this punk ass bear is. We're gonna make sure he doesn't come back.
Are you planning on murdering the bear, or?
I mean, if it gets to that, there are children here.
I don't know if I want to go fight a bear on the first day.
Just go have
Oh,
an onion.
we're not fighting a bear. Of course, there's gonna be more people involved if we have to fight a bear. But we're just gonna clean up the place and figure out who this son of a bitch is. Which way
Ask
is the
him-
bear cabin?
Ask him how he plans to find out. Because I bet it involves eating poop.
You're not gonna eat poop in front of me, are you?
I mean, that's stupid. You just taste it to track it. You don't need to the whole thing.
I told you.
I don't think I'm gonna go with him. Does anybody else want to volunteer to come do this with me?
Kind of walk up and pat Bill on the shoulder. It'll be good for you. Loosen you up a little bit.
Come on, Bill. Don't be
making that
scared of
noise.
your manicure.
All
go.
right, and he'll go with you. So Stevie's going with Bill, Shep's going with Marcy, P is going with Brenda, We still need a job for Lori and Shep.
I thought I was
Lori's
going
going
to
to
check
check
on
on
that old man.
Mr. Coots.
Lori's gonna go check on Mr. Coop, so we just need a job for Cody.
But Cody's already got a job. I mean, target. I mean,
That is not a job.
it is if you're doing it right.
No, I think it. What?
We're gonna go move some supplies. Peace out, suckers, and start walking off with Alice.
Ned kind of flips his butterfly knife closed. He's like, fine, I guess I'll go fix the boat by myself.
You do that.
Didn't want to hang out with you guys anyway.
Damn.
Well, to be fair, there are only 5 of us.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's like some divine creator decided it should be that way.
Wait, man, why don't you just come with us to clean the bear stuff, and then we'll go help you with the boat. The 3 of us will clean much faster.
I ain't shoveling bear shit. You can go hang out.
There,
with
we
me,
don't
buddy.
know if there's bear shit.
You already said you're gonna eat it. You're like,
I
"This is
didn't. I said
sponsored."
I'd taste it, and it's like it's a 30-40. Come on, there's a 40% chance there's gonna be. Just come on, we'll clean it up all together. It'll take us 20 minutes.
No, I'm good. You guys go ahead.
Okay.
He puts his
Hey.
hands in his jean jacket forcefully.
Hey, look, don't drown.
We'll see.
Let's go look at stuff. What are we looking at?
All right.
Ooh,
so
look at them hexes.
yes,
baby.
we are on the map for Camp Clearwater. Each hex is 150 feet,
A lot of feet.
and it takes 1 minute for you all to travel from hex to hex,
Oh man.
as long as you're traveling at a reasonable pace. And you all start. I'm just gonna
I'm
drag
sure
some
that
tokens
is-
out.
I'm sure that is not in any way important information.
No, not at all. I'm just gonna drag everybody out here real quick. You're all in the same hex, but I can't put you all in the same hex because maps are hard. No, P, no, there we go.
Whoa! I've never been so big.
And in the interest of time, Ned and Lori, you are heading down to F. If you want to
You get an F.
if you want to drag your token over to F, which is on the east side of the lake.
I don't
don't
see
see-
letters.
We
We
don't
don't
see
see-
letters.
Oh,
The
you don't
players
see letters.
Yep.
Obviously.
I mean, I see letters, but
Come on,
not the
dude.
letters you
I
are
only
referring
speak
to.
common.
We only see letters if we've been around ship too long and he's been smoking the really strong stuff.
Yeah.
Or sorry, Stevie. Around Stevie too long.
So, Lori, you're going over there.
Cool.
Where is Marcy? Marcy and Shep are going to... Where are Marcy and Shep going to? Oh, over here. The W looks like a U. Which I think the folks at home can see because it's based on my Roll20 view.
Oh,
Yeah, you'll have all the GM layer is visible to you with all the notes on it. So
Yeah, I tried to open all of my handouts behind the scenes that I needed. Also, hi, Og. Good to see you. And I think I saw Flashes here, too. So hello, Og and Flash. Thanks for coming to hang out with us.
Hello, all of the people.
All the
Hey,
little
guys.
people. Where do they all come from? Jack's going by himself.
hi, Jack. Nice knowing you.
Brenda and P are going to start here.
Ugh, we had to start the furthest away. Cool.
I couldn't have done this beforehand because I didn't know who was going to split up with who. Stevie's going to traumatize Bill. Down here. And last but not least, Cody is going down to the work shed. Oh, up to the workshed. Cody, you're coming up here. I don't think everybody can see everybody on Roll20 at home, but I will do my best to make that possible. Yeah, Cody, if you intend to do any actual work, you'll be taking stuff from here
He's
to here.
gonna do some work, okay? Gonna work on his hobbies.
Actually, I lied. I lied. You're going to be doing it all the way across the map. So from here to here.
Jesus. You're gonna be working on that all night.
Right?
Yeah.
Brown chicken, brown cat.
So I will start with Bill and Stevie. Bill and Stevie, you guys head out to that cabin that needs to be cleaned up, and you do see, sure enough, it looks like a tornado named Bear rolled through here and just trashed the place. There's stuffing from the various bunk beds all over the place. There's smashed smashed dressers. Cabinets is the word I was looking for. The trash can's been spilled all over the yard. It's just a general large mess.
Oh, this looks a little rough. It doesn't smell as bad as, well, I won't say as I hope, but that's good.
Yeah, I don't see any bear droppings, Bill says as he's looking around, sort of really hopeful that he doesn't see it.
Have you guys had bear attacks here before, or raids?
I mean, they come in usually in the off season. They don't usually come around during the summertime.
Weird.
I don't want to dwarf-explain your job to you, though. You're the nature guy, right?
Yeah, only sometimes. So, Billy Boy, being so clean cut, what got you in camp life? So I start trying to just pick up some garbage with him.
Oh, I'm actually a mole scout.
Oh yeah.
Back in my home, my hometown.
Uh-huh.
And I'm here because the Moradin is calling me to service. I'm a sort of a big religious guy, and I like being in nature.
Sure.
I got transferred up here as a chance to expand my horizons and learn some stuff about outside, because we don't have a lot of outside where I'm from.
So let me expand some of your horizons with your moisturized hands and all. You see those lids over there for the trash?
Yeah.
They're not sealed up. There's no locks on them. The bear just came in and got through everything. These bird feeders are too low. It attracts the shit out of them. And here, 1 second. I'm gonna reach inside I'm gonna pull out a little flask. You smell that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Apple cider vinegar. I'm gonna take a little swig of it. Nothing like it. Now,
God.
good thing about vinegar is bears hate vinegar. So as soon as we're done here, we just gotta spray up the place with a little vinegar. Bastard won't come back.
Okay. Stevie, I want you to roll a skill check for me.
Sure.
Whichever skill feels appropriate for this. Also, I'm sorry, Cat. Hi. I hope you're having a good night. I didn't mean to not say hi to you.
Let's see here. Did it roll for me? Oh, yeah.
Yes, it did. It rolled twice.
Oh, okay. Why did it roll with advantage?
Because I forgot to toggle off roll for advantage.
Oh, will you take a 15 then?
I will take a 15.
Yeah, there you go.
If everybody, except for Lori, because I'm doing it for Lori right now, if you go open your character sheet and click on the little cog at the end, you'll see roll queries. Click on that and hit query advantage. It'll ask if I want you to roll with advantage. So, Stevie and Bill, you go through, you start cleaning it up. It takes about 4 or 5 hours for you all to get this, sort of spick and span. Meanwhile, Ned and Lori are on their way over to check on Mr. Coots. And Ned's like, So what are you looking forward to out here in the in the great outdoors?
The quiet,
Oh.
mainly. Yeah, yeah. It it gets real loud at home having a brother, you know.
Yeah, I
Or
bet.
maybe you don't.
Well, I got like 5 brothers,
Ah, yeah.
and we're all like part orc, so it gets real noisy. But
I see.
I'll try to be quiet if that's what you like.
Oh, no, I just mean
He takes his
it
whistle off.
seems it's it seems less busy and like more chill out here.
Yeah, totally. I've been coming to this camp since I was a little boy, and like, it's always real cool. There's games and there's fishing and there's a big battle royale or whatever at the end of the summer.
Battle Royale.
Yeah, all the kids from different camps, they come together and they compete to see who learned the most.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's fun. There's a dye pack and everything. People get covered in paint.
That sounds fun. I don't know if I'd participate in that part, but
Well, that's the cool thing about being a counselor is you don't have to participate. You just get to like show up and hope your kids do good.
oh, cool. So who are we checking on?
We're checking on Mr. Coots. He's the groundskeeper.
Why are we checking on him?
He's been here for the season all by himself. He said he was working on his book or something. And Steve likes us to check on him when we come in, just to make sure he's still like okay or whatever. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy sort of thing.
So alive?
Yeah, alive and not crazy.
Oh, okay. Does he have crazy tendencies?
I mean,
Should I be concerned?
he's like 90 years old, which is old for a human.
Oh, yeah. By like a lot.
Yeah, and he talks to
Especially for a groundskeeper.
Yeah, he sort of talks to the fish sometimes, but that's normal. That's not.
I mean, sometimes fish have things to say.
Ned looks like he doesn't understand.
You have to listen to nature to know what it's saying.
That's why you like the quiet, because then you could hear the animals, right?
Exactly.
I got you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you two come up around this corner, and you see this sort of dilapidated fisherman's shack on the east end of the lake. It's kind of a one-story, one-room building made out of old rotten wood. There's a pier that goes off and a small, dingy little rowboat. And sitting on the porch in front of it in a plastic yard chair is this sort of crazy old man. He's got a gray beard. He's got a fisherman's hat on. He's wearing coveralls, no shirt, and he's got a fishing pole that's just sort of out in the water. He's not wearing shoes.
Wait, if we can't see his feet, how do we know he's not wearing shoes?
He may be that crazy.
like are his feet up like on the side? Are
That
they
is
like
valid.
hanging over? Are they
He's leaned back in the chair with his feet up.
The man gets out of the water, and all you can see are these soggy pair of Air Jordans as he splashes over.
That's even crazier.
You don't know. You don't know.
He's
My
not wearing
grandson
shoes,
got
just
me
wet
these.
socks.
He could be wearing, Crocs or something like that. You don't know.
And he kind of looks over at you and Ned. He's like, "Hey, boy, what are you doing out here on my side of the lake? I thought that, you ain't supposed to be here for another 4 or 5 months or whatever. It's winter time."
What?
Is he asking what we're doing up here?
Yeah. Sometimes I can't really translate what he's saying.
Okay.
He kind of speaks his own language.
Hi, sir. I'm a counselor at the camp. where you're the groundskeeper. We're just here to say hi and make sure you're doing okay before the start of camp.
What are you talking about there? This is a camp. I ain't never been a groundskeeper for no camp or nothing like that. There ain't been a camp here since it burned down like 80 years ago.
Well, what? What year is it, sir?
What year do you think it is?
Well, my calendar says 2021.
He kind of looks at you. You know, when you get to a certain age, the years start to come and they don't stop coming and they just sort of roll on by and you don't really pay much attention, no mind, no way, no how as to what's going on around these parts. I mean, I remember when this lake was just a puddle with barely a tadpole in it, and now it's a lake and there's fishes everywhere, and I'm just out here doing my thing.
Okay, so you're not the groundskeeper then, so we should go find the actual groundskeeper?
Come a little closer to talking my good ear. I can't really hear that. It's from that side of my face.
So we should go find the real groundskeeper?
Oh yeah, I mean I am the groundskeeper for Camp Clearwater, but you ain't nowhere near Camp Clearwater. Camp Clearwater burned down 80 years ago.
Are we on a new part of Camp Clearwater?
I don't know. Where do you think we is?
Well, I'm here for Camp Clearwater, whether it's here or not.
Come a little closer again. I need to be able to see your face so I can understand what you're saying. That's how my
Yeah, I'm not
eyeballs
coming.
work.
Nope. Mm-mm. You can see me perfectly from here. You don't need to see me any closer.
He kind of stands up, and the fishing pole gets dragged into the water by something. And he looks down and he says, "Oh, damn it, you made me lose it again. That's the fifth fishing pole this week."
Okay, you can remember that, but not what year. Okay. I'll get you a new fishing pole.
I think that would be very neighborly of you.
Where do we get the fishing poles?
Ned's like, they're in the work shed over where Cody is. We can go over there and grab one real quick.
Okay.
No,
we should
you young lady, come over. Hold still.
She is petrified right now.
And he kind of trundles off of the porch with his bare feet and comes up and he sort of swipes at you with his hand. With his
I
fingers.
am taller than him, right?
Yeah, you're a little bit taller than him.
Okay. I'm going to take a step back and try to avoid that swipe. What is he doing?
Wait a minute, I need to get a good look at you because every now and then the fish talk to me.
What do they say?
They said you was coming and they said that hell was coming with you.
Hell is coming with me?
What's your name?
Lori.
And his face goes like shock white. You need to get out of here right now, Lori. You're usually going to die.
I'll go get you that fishing pole.
And he looks at you and he says, "No more questions. I know everything I need to know now." And he shuffles back into his hut and slams the door shut.
Okay. Has that ever happened before?
Oh, he tells people they're going to die every year. I should have warned you about that.
Oh. Okay.
We can ask the fish, right? You can talk to the fish?
Oh, yeah. Oh, maybe they'll return his pole and I don't have to go get him a new one.
Whatever you say.
What am I rolling?
You have the spell Speak with Animals, right?
Speak with animals. If I am on the right sheet, yes. Why are you not? What are you doing? There it is. It was on the settings weird thing. Okay. Speak with animals. Animal handling?
Yeah, you can make an animal handling check.
Is that what it is?
No, it should be. Let me look at your sheet real quick. Character sheet. Then there's a spells tab.
Hey.
Yeah, you have the spell Speak with Animals. It's one of your level 1 spells.
Cool. Okay.
Awesome. So, what does it look like as you cast the spell Speak with Animals at the water's edge?
I just kind of like put my fingers in and kind of like make a little like this kind of motion to make the water move a little bit. Because they don't like speak. They kind of like feel the waves and whatnot.
Awesome. And sure enough, a few fish come up to the lake's edge. And one of them pops its head up out of the water. What you want?
How crazy is this dude?
Who, that guy?
Yeah.
He puts his little flipper up, pointing in that direction. Oh, he's the craziest guy here at the camp.
So take what he says with a grain of salt, or...
I'm a freshwater fish, ma'am.
Wow. Then you would really take things with a grain of salt, wouldn't you?
That's how my Uncle Kenny died.
Do I not put any stock in what he says?
I wouldn't listen to him. But tell him to keep putting cheese on those fishing poles.
Okay.
Okay.
He told us that you said that death was coming with me?
Oh, we don't talk to him. That guy's crazy.
Who does he talk to then?
Himself? I don't know.
Oh, okay.
You're the first person I've been able to talk to understand me.
Oh. Is that a good thing?
I don't know. I'm just a fish.
Okay. Cool. Well, thank you for that information.
Cool. Have a good day, I guess.
Thanks. Don't get caught.
He's the only fisherman here. He never catches anything.
Still.
And he
Bye.
bloops back down into the water.
Cool.
Meanwhile, elsewhere at the camp, Shep and Marcy are making their way down to take inventory.
Oh yeah.
All right.
And Marcy is sort of skipping along. So, Mr. Shep, what are you here to teach?
Oh, well, like I said, I'm here to teach, magics, wizardry, that kind of thing, proper writing for scrolls and for spell books. You want to make sure you get it right the first time because you don't want to have to buy, spell paper twice.
That's so fascinating.
Oh, it really is. I have a whole section in my lesson plan here about the creation of parchments and its use in casting magic.
Oh, wow. And she makes this face at you.
Good face?
You're supposed to ask me what I'm here for now.
Oh, right, of course. Well, what are you here for?
I'm the barbarian teacher.
Oh. Okay. I guess I didn't really think of that. But I can see it. You just seem so cheerful.
Oh, yeah, but you can't feel anger if you don't know what happiness feels like.
That's actually really good. Do you mind if I borrow that and write it down? I have a list of important quotes here. I think I can slot it in somewhere.
You think I said something smart?
Well, sounded smart to me.
She giggles. I'm not going to giggle because I can't giggle.
Aw.
I ship it. You might say I ship it.
I shep it.
I ship it.
No.
Oh, Shep, this is your summer. There's no shame in being a power bottom. Go for that. That's a strong woman right there.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
This game is so scary, everybody. And Shep, give me a perception check.
Sure. Perception. Normal roll. 12.
As you were.
Oblivious.
And she's keeping pace with you, and she's sort of turned to face you. And she's like, I think we're gonna have a really fun time here, Shep. I think we should stick together.
Oh, of course, for sure. But we do have to get to the inventory. I hate to get the fun part out of the way first, but I'm sure we'll come up with other things to do.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. And she kind of rubs your arm. She has a very firm grip.
Yeah.
There's got to be more things to write down, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, something about ink pens and ink wells.
Dear diary.
Oh, I love ink. So where is this? Where are we going? This work shed.
Yeah, she leads you down to the workshed, which is on the other side of this very large hill, sort of in the center of the campground. You're walking the path. And as you're making your way there, you do hear a sort of rooting sound coming from the workshed. Sort of like scratching and grunting.
Is there supposed to be someone else in there? I thought we were taking the inventory.
I mean, that's our job. I don't think anybody else is here. Why don't you go take a look?
Sure, I guess. Shep will inch closer to the building. Hey in there. Sorry to interrupt, but we were coming down to do the inventory, and I guess it kind of sounds like you're moving stuff around there and you're in there yourself. And I just want to make sure you're moving it in an organized way. I was planning to alphabetize the things as he tries to peek into the window.
The scratching noise stops. Give me a stealth check.
Super good at stealth. Normal roll 15.
So you sneak your way up there. You poke your little halfling head over the window, and you see there is a very large brown bear in there that is smashing things up.
Marcy, is there a bear on the staff? Because if there's not, there might be maybe a problem in here.
I don't think a bear works here.
Okay, I could probably use a hand with something real quick.
You got him.
He like looks back at the bear and back at her.
Use a magic spell on him.
Are you sure? I was kind of saving them for demonstrations.
This feels like a good time to demonstrate.
Okay.
Or
I got
talk
something.
to him. I don't know. Can you talk to bears?
Well, I could try, but I don't think he'll talk back.
The bear has since gone back to rooting around, opening drawers, knocking trash cans over.
I will try to distract the bear by, if it's going after like a certain pile of trash or something, I'll see if I make use of like a mage hand to lift something up and carry it out of the building.
Awesome. That sounds like I was going to say an animal handling check, but you're using magic to do it. So just go ahead and give me an arcane skill roll. Arcana.
Ooh, that one I know. Normal roll. Ooh, I'll take that. I rolled a 6.
So Shep, you go up and you raise your hand and you start pulling something away. You have definitely pulled the bear's attention to what you've grabbed. Unfortunately, you grabbed a big bag of beef jerky. And instead of floating it away from you, you float it directly to your hand.
Oh boy.
And the bear looks at you, the bear looks at the jerky, and the bear starts coming your way.
Okay, I've got his attention. I'm just gonna back away slowly.
Marcy is gone.
Oh boy. Okay. Think. I don't know. I'll do a color spray.
Oh no! What does color spray do in 5th edition?
Oh, I have no idea.
It's a pretty light.
A dazzling array of flashing colored light springs from your hand. Roll 6d10. The total is how many hit points of creatures the spell can affect.
Okay. So that's a 36.
36 feels pretty high.
Starting with the creature. Okay, so it's only one creature. So I think it's just blinded if it has 36 HP.
You have blinded the brown bear. What does it look like as you cast color spray in a panic?
So Shep is like cycling through a list of spells in his head. And it just so happens that the panicked waving of his hand casts color spray, shooting out with this brilliant cone of light, flashing, I guess, the camp colors, so mostly reds. That blinds this bear.
And the bear kind of goes, "Roar, roar," and it crashes through the wall opposite you and runs off into the woods.
Oh, well, that wasn't so bad. And I have the jerky still. I gotta make sure to write this down. Marcy, I got the bear.
Marcy is gone.
Marcy? Oh gosh. First day here and I've already lost another counselor.
It's just like 2019 all over again.
He'll go looking for her then.
Awesome.
That won't end poorly at all.
We will come back to Shep as
Okay, I'm gonna hang on to the jerky.
as P and Brenda go checking all of the buildings. P,
I know one we're gonna find some damage on.
Yes. So yeah, Pete, you and Brenda take a very long path all the way through the campground. It looks like here there are some campers' cabins. This one looks to be a burned down, larger cabin.
So I'm gonna call that damage.
Brenda's like, whatever.
Is Brenda the tiefling?
No, she's the goth chick, the goth human.
Okay. So what do you do?
I counsel kids. What do you do?
Same.
How come you got to keep your pink overalls?
Because who's gonna take them?
Well, Steve has taken things from me before that were not regulation uniforms.
Well, Steve could get fucked.
Brenda stops. She's like, okay, I thought you were going to be annoying, but you might be cool.
I can be both.
Do we really have to go check on every building, or can we just say that we did?
I mean, my legs are tired, so I'm fine with stopping here.
All right, cool. And she'll, you guys stop sort of here near one of the big cabins. And she'll bring out a pack of cigarettes and she'll offer you one.
Oh, it's bad for my throat. Projection is important.
Come on, everybody smokes. All the famous singers smoke.
Mm.
You don't want to be like Belladonna?
Okay. I'll give in to peer pressure.
And Yeah, she'll smoke with you. So, any of your friends that you came with cool like you, or is it just you?
I mean, realistically, I think Cody thinks he's cool.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah, that's a dick with a heartbeat.
yeah, very much so. Um, the one you should stay away from, though, is the stinky one.
Mm. I don't know. It looks like he might have some good stuff on him if we can pass him a little bit of money.
Oh, you mean the drugs? Yeah. I think he'll just give it away, but it's really stinky.
Whatever. We don't have to smoke him with him, right?
I mean, he does kind of follow you around. So,
I thought your little halfling friend was going to be the lost puppy, not the big stinky druid.
Shep's fine. He's just very into his own thing. Kind of oblivious.
He's doing magic the hard way. He should have just
Kind
made
of.
a deal with something.
Well, I mean, if the demon lord of math were to come to him, he probably would.
Shut up, Dad. Yeah. She knows there's no such thing as the demon lord of math.
I'm sorry, who are we talking to?
Sorry, my dad talks in my head. He's my patron or whatever.
Oh, okay. I cannot imagine having my dad in my head all the time.
Well, I just do shit to piss him off.
It's bad enough having him outside my head all the time.
He hates Jack. Every time I fuck Jack, he's like, "Stop that! You're ruining your body."
Wait, which one is Jack?
He's my boyfriend, the Dragonborn. He's cool.
Oh, okay.
He has to go fix the boat by himself, but he's probably not doing that. He's probably off somewhere.
We could go look for him. Make sure he doesn't like fall in the water or whatever.
Yeah, I should. If we're gonna be the cool kids this summer, I should probably introduce you to him.
Yeah, let's go do that. What happened to this cabin, by the way?
I don't know. It wasn't burned down when I left last summer. Maybe the bears have matches this time around.
Did the bears all? You know what? Doesn't matter. Let's go.
It was probably Mr. Coots. He probably came down and burned it down, running naked through the woods.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What?
He does that sometimes. If you see Mr. Coots running naked through the woods, don't worry about it.
Mr. Coots being the old man.
Yeah, he's the groundskeeper.
I don't want to see. I don't even want to think about seeing that. Okay, this camp is weird. Let's just go do whatever it was we were gonna do.
Awesome. Last but not least, Cody and Alice over in the far corner. The work shed up in the northeast corner. You're sort of making your way through the woods, and you do find another one of these semi-dilapidated wooden cabins. This one's kind of a boxed-in area. You notice there's a couple of shelves containing things like birdseed, arts and craft supplies, stone, all sorts of fun stuff. Firewood, marshmallows.
Awesome.
And Alice kind of looks at you like, so, now that you have me all by yourself, what do you want to do?
I have a couple of ideas. Kind of reach out for a hand of glory blows.
And you guys break the cardinal rule of a horror movie. How long do you let that go on?
5 minutes top.
Hey, he's not a halfling gnome.
Hey, well,
He's the jock of the group. He's got stamina. Um,
Yeah.
Not what
So-
I've heard.
so yeah, well, we probably mess around for longer than we should, and then probably do at some point she'll probably get up or whatever. We're like, oh, we should probably do some attempt at moving a couple of things, and that way we can say we at least did some of the work.
Yeah, probably. How's my hair? And she kind of gets up and, brushes herself off.
It looks great. It always looks great.
Yeah.
I don't think you could look bad, even if you
Oh.
tried.
Oh, you're a flatterer. I like that. That'll get you a long way with me. You guys can take that down if you want. I just want to make sure you had a map for when we leave this page. And she says, well, there's a big bonfire. We should probably go check that out. Bring some marshmallows and some hamburgers or whatever for everybody who put in less work than we did today.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Hopefully someone brought some brewskis.
Oh, I hope so. Steve never leaves any alcohol around.
He seems like a be uptight type.
He's just a dumb old man.
Yeah. It's not his fault he's human.
Ugh. God, human. Can you imagine?
I know.
So
50
gross.
is old.
Oh my god. Your character might be 50 now. Jonesy.
Yeah, he's not old.
Yeah. So everybody eventually reconverges at a campsite, which I will pull everybody over to. And then I will pull tokens out again. Oh no, everybody's so big. So go ahead and start interacting with each other as you all arrive at the campsite. I'm just going to start pulling, pulling these tokens in.
when you say everybody, does that include Marcy? Just real quick.
It does not include Marcy. It does include Shep, whose
Shep give up?
search for Marcy has been whose search for Marcy has led him to this part of the campsite after hours of not finding her.
Yeah, I guess he looks a bit frazzled. He probably went to finish doing the inventory to relax himself and then continued the search and ended up here.
Same
it
with
still in
Jack.
the
Jack is
afternoon?
nowhere to be found.
Is it still in the afternoon?
No, it is late evening. It is late afternoon, early evening at this point.
Cool.
Jack is the Dragonborn boyfriend, right?
Yes.
Yes.
The one we were looking for.
Yes.
I'm gonna attempt to make a fire.
Awesome.
So I don't think he actually fell in, right?
I don't think he would, she says. He's usually pretty good about that sort of thing. Oh, it already includes a fire. That's cool.
Did anybody see Marcy around? She was with me 1 second and then kind of disappeared. We sort of ran into a bear.
Oh, you found that fucker?
Yeah, did
You left a gnome alone with a bear?
well,
No,
no, she left me alone.
Okay. Well,
I'm
that
sorry
was,
to hear that, man.
that was probably smart.
Oh my god, the deuce. That's why Cody loves counselors. He keeps getting older and they stay the same age.
Yes, they do.
So she just ditched you, man, or what happened?
I don't know. We went to the work shed,
Uh-huh.
and then we heard a bear, and then she told me to go check it out, and well, I guess I did, and then I looked back, and then she was gone.
Complete side note. Can I have some of that?
Oh, the jerky? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
The bear was going at it. Okay.
That's a little bit of a bummer. Is there anything to scare her off?
I don't think so.
Bear?
It's just a bear.
Ned looks at P and he's like, "Yeah, I would run from a bear too, and I'm
You
not
guys
even
are-
gnome-sized."
Come on, guys. It says brown, you get on the ground. It's black, you fight back, and if it's white, it's good night. And there's no snow around here, so it's okay.
Well, I was
Wait a minute,
able
you
to.
just know a bear rhyme?
What do you think I'd be teaching these kids?
Not that, I hope.
What, bear survival?
How to
Does
roll a
seem like good
joint.
advice.
How to roll a joint.
Well, why are you
Thanks.
talking to me like that?
Who?
Come on, man. You can't just be stereotyping me.
Okay, but so you don't
Dude, we got stoned so much last weekend. Of course I know you know how to roll a joint.
Fine.
you don't
Speaking of
think
which,
I will I'll lean over to my mouthy companion. You don't think they're together, right? That would be weird, right?
Brenda looks like she hadn't thought about that until you brought it up. They better not be.
What? Marcy and Jack?
My dad would kill him.
I think it would
Not-
kill her.
Should we go looking for them?
sure
I
they're
mean,
just I'm sure they're just having a good time.
I mean, I feel like they got lost on their own.
Alice,
how
the
long ago
tiefling
was
who was
this?
with Cody, says, "I bet they did get lost on their own."
I feel like they got lost on their own. They could get found on their own.
I'm sure they'll find each other.
Oh. Well, if you're all certain.
It's okay. Have some of this jerky. You'll feel better.
Okay, I'm just gonna go for the side that the bear wasn't tearing into.
Wait, are you guys eating bear jerky?
No, a bear just happened to partake in this jerky.
It's not made of bears.
So bear jerky,
It's bear jerky.
bear treats.
It's barely jerky now.
I hate you all. Like every one of you, I hate you.
Oh,
I didn't say anything. Why do you
care.
hate me? You're not my friend anymore.
She's just swinging wide.
But 2 hours and she's all gone to the dark side, hanging out with the warlock.
Except Cody. I like Cody. What?
Hey, Cody, how was your trip in Wonderland?
The devil of a good time.
I bet.
High five. High fives all around.
Seriously?
I am not high fiving. Don't even come near me.
But boy, me and Cody can't discuss literature.
No.
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Lewis Carroll was a very good author. I think that's who it was.
So
We're talking
is
about rabbit
anyone's-
holes. Yes, that's who it was.
So has anyone scouted out the kitchen yet? And did anyone bring any brewskis? I just need to know.
I think we were talking about Alice and not rabbits, but that's just me.
Bill the dwarf sort of says, "No, there wouldn't be any underage drinking here. That's against the law."
Wait, how old are you, Bill?
I'm 42 years old, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm 65.
And the drinking age is
Oh, I hate this.
14.
18.
I think
Where I
it
come
varies.
from. You have to be 70 to start drinking where I come from.
Yeah, but they're not there now. You're here now.
Oh, then my
Do I
brother and I
look like a
passed that a
dwarf?
while ago.
Come on, Bill. 70 is just drinking unaccompanied. And there are plenty of people here to keep you company.
Everybody
It's
roll a
against the
peer pressure
rules.
check.
Hell yeah. What do I use for peer pressure, sir?
Persuasion.
Hell yeah. There should be, like, if somebody makes like a camp TTRPG,
Where's
there just needs to be a peer pressure check.
where's oh god, where's Steve's cabin? I bet he's got booze in there.
Oh, we're not supposed to
I
go to
know.
Steve's cabin.
See what I look like? I care. He was supposed to be back here hours ago.
Yeah, where is that yellow hunk of flesh?
Also not here.
Drinking and breaking in, that's like at least 2 rules we're breaking.
Yeah, you're gonna give someone a hernia.
Does Steve look like he knows how to use a lock?
Everybody roll a perception check.
It doesn't look like Steve can figure out Blue's Clues, so you know.
You know what to
Ooh,
do.
did I successfully like start the fire?
Blue's
You
Clues?
did
Is that the one
successfully
with the
start the fire.
cobalt?
Yes, it's
Yes.
it's the
One
kitty
with the
show with the
cobalt.
blue cobalt.
I love that show,
Yep.
man. I watch it all the time.
Yep. What are we rolling?
Perception, except for Stevie, who's rolling persuasion.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to bully somebody.
Did it roll? I clicked it. Did it roll?
Sometimes it takes
I-
a second to load up.
Submit. 18.
Ooh, y'all be looking.
14. We be looking.
12.
So Shep and Lori, you hear twigs and branches cracking in the woods nearby. There is somebody coming this direction. Not quickly, but they're definitely walking this way.
Can we tell how heavy-footed it is?
Your elf ears can tell that it is a adult human-sized package.
Adult human-sized
Well,
package.
human.
Yes.
That is not Alex.
Aging Dr. Freud.
Kobold. 2 kobolds in a trench coat.
Yeah.
It is a dick with legs that weighs 180 pounds.
My God.
Hey, you know what?
Hey.
You know
Okay,
what
can I-
though? That
Is
that
it
horror
barefoot?
movie exists
Yes.
Is it
called One-Eyed Monster.
the legendary
no.
creature barefoot?
Is it barefoot? Does it have socks on? Does it have...
It is barefoot.
Oh, okay.
Can I cast a light spell?
If you want to, sure.
We have our
Um,
campfire.
Do I have to? Yeah, I have to put it on an object.
Just put it on
What
your
objects?
laptop thingy.
Jinx.
We're in the 80s, right? There's
Yeah.
still like laptops.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would expect an artificer to be ahead a couple
Uh,
decades. Isn't that what your parents do for money?
At
Shep?
least like a briefcase with like.
No,
some
they're
shit
both
in it, right?
librarians.
Oh,
Shep's
Did
parents
not
work
mean
on
to
the
click
war
that.
games. They work on the set of war games.
Okay, but we all have flashlights as like the camp counselors, right?
Yes.
I mean, I guess I could just use a flashlight. I just wanted to. Okay.
No, I mean like, but it goes farther than like a regular flashlight. Because like regular flashlights only go like 10, 20 feet, right?
Yeah, I don't know how wide the light spell is.
So who is it that
20.
is trying to light up the fire?
We
Um,
have the fire,
Because
but we want to see farther than the fire, right?
I think that was the goal.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just gonna do the light spell, and then maybe also use a flashlight if necessary.
Okay.
I'll put it on my dagger, I guess, which is mostly there for show.
How much light does that produce?
20-foot radius, and then an additional 20 feet of dim light.
Welcome to Roll20 Dynamic Lighting.
no.
Shep is a light.
Boom. And then I guess I'll say, Marcy, is that you?
And staggering just into view of the light and the campfire, Lori, you recognize Mr. Coots.
God, please tell me he has clothes on.
He does not have clothes on. He is
Oh,
buck
God.
naked.
Oh, my
God.
God.
Oh God, where's the
Oh,
blanket?
God.
We need it.
Oh,
So
Blanket.
many rules.
Blanket.
Ooh,
Where's the blanket?
his voice. His voice is much more composed than it was the last time you saw him, Lori. As he says, "You are warned. You are doomed, and tonight nothing will save you. This land is cursed. Even now, a killer known only as the Slasher stalks these campgrounds, killing any living creature it meets. Unless you find a way to stop the Slasher, it will kill you all." I think that's a good time to take our quick 5-minute break.
Sounds good.
Commercial.
My God, it looks like a snail with its shell cracked.
What?
Don't ask.
Who does?
Don't ask, don't tell. Let's just leave it that way.
Where do you think I was staring during the prophecy?
I don't know. I'm concerned. Awesome.
I think
Wow.
Well, we will be back in just a couple of minutes to kick off the Slash Fest. Everybody go ahead and get up, grab a drink, grab a snack, and we'll see you in just a minute.